I recently got my HK P30 milled for an optic by Langdon Tactical. I wanted to make a short video where I go over the process, timeline, and cost, as well as take a close look at the mounting platform. I have no affiliation with Langdon Tactical. I'm not cool enough for gun industry people to notice me. I paid for this surface and went through the same process any of you would go through. This process is pretty straightforward. On the Langdon site, I added the P30 optic milling service to my cart and checked out like normal. After that, I printed off the custom gun work form and filled it out, making sure to include my order number for reference. I cleaned my slide, boxed it up, including the custom gun work form in the box, and mailed it off. I did not include my barrel or recoil assembly. I got an email the day after it arrived saying they received my slide and would start work soon. They also contacted me via phone to ask some clarifying questions on the work I wanted done. They got the work done and it was shipped back 16 days from when it arrived at their facility. I consider this pretty good turnaround time for a presumably busy shop. In total, from the time I shipped it to when I got it back, it was 3 days shy of 4 weeks. Let's take a look at this mounting platform. They mill the slide for this adapter plate, and there are a couple of different footprints available. I chose the RMR footprint as I will be running this Holosun 407A3, which I will touch on a little later. The plate has integrated backup irons and they install a taller front sight to match the rear. You can see the front of the plate is actually dovetailed in under the slide material. Presumably the 3 fasteners that hold it to the slide are properly torqued, and you can see that they've been marked. They did include my factory front and rear sight in the return shipment. After the slide is milled for this plate, they media blast the whole slide and Cerakote it. I was not too thrilled with this at first. I'm not the biggest fan of Cerakote. In my experience, it scratches easily and wears pretty quickly. It can also add thickness, although not very much, but sometimes where you don't want it, like the slide rails, and I've had it affect the function of a firearm before, where the tolerances between the slide and the frame were tight. A 1911. I would have preferred if they left the factory slide finish and only Cerakoted the milled area, but they don't offer that as an option, which I totally get. I believe the HK P30 from the factory comes with an epoxy-based spray-on finish on their slide, similar to CZ's Polycoat. If the slide had had the HK Harsh Environment finish, like what I believe is on this HK 45, I would have been a lot more apprehensive to have that refinished or compromised, but this is a nitride finish, so it's actually impregnated into the base metal. Maybe if you Cerakote over that, it's not a huge deal. I don't even know if you can Cerakote over nitride if it would adhere properly. So if you have more information on HK coatings, how they compare to Cerakote or other finishes, please share in the comments. In any case, this refinishing job, the Cerakote, looks really nice. One thing to note is that it is a bit glossier than the factory finish. This optic mounting system is very solid, looks great, and comes ready to mount your optic. They include mounting screws for the RMR and Holosun optics because they use the threaded bosses that act as additional recoil lugs, which take the smaller number 4 hardware rather than the standard number 6 RMR hardware. The optic fits well on the plate, and I tried a few different optics on it with the RMR footprint, including an RMR. They all fit fine. The Holosun optics sit a little looser inside the front and rear fence. This is fine. The optic cut is specific to the RMR first and foremost, and the RMR fits very snugly in there. The total milling service cost $325 with an additional $12.50 to recover the return shipping. They did ship it back via FedEx 2-day air, which was nice. So $337.50 in total. I feel this is a reasonable price for the work done, and it seems to be right in line with other optic milling services that use a plate system with backup iron sights installed all ready to go. I wanted to briefly touch on this Holosun 407A3 optic. It cost me $179, and I've only seen them available through Palmetto State Armory. It's a single 3 MOA dot with manual brightness adjustment and shake awake. I don't care for the multi-reticle system or the smaller 2 MOA dot that system uses. 3 MOA is about the smallest I want my pistol dots. I don't use the auto brightness adjustment on my optics, and I don't care about solar failsafe. So this optic has only the features I want and lacks all the ones I don't care about. I'm confident in its reliability, durability, and performance. I have around 10 Holosun optics, never had an issue with any of them. For what it is, what I need it for, it should be perfect, and the price was right. I really love this P30 and I'm thrilled to finally have an optic on it. I have no doubts that this optic mounting platform will be reliable, robust, and continue to perform for the life of this pistol. I'm not going to torture test or do any drop tests or anything, but I'm sure there's other people out there who have been harder on this mounting platform than I will be. I have a couple of older videos on this pistol showing the work that I have done, including, trigger work and more details on this mag weld that I designed and 3D printed myself. So links to those videos will be in the description down below. Shout out to Langdon Tactical for doing great work and offering great products. Thanks for watching.